Hello everybody, so this is the same vlog that you were watching a little bit ago. Well, same day, but different vlog because I just, honestly I feel like I had nothing to say other than what I already did. I don't know. I've never felt this feeling in my life before. Well, at least the past, 10 or so years of me doing YouTube is I feel like, even though I know I posed this the other day and you guys were like, oh, it's not boring, you helped me out. I'm just I'm bored of my own conversation, I don't know. It's just, so I'm gonna use this piece of jerky. Well, it's I don't know, it's a dog treat, but I'm gonna use this to get Hope inside because she loves being outside. So, but my mom, well, let's see, it's 3:25 now. My mom's been gone since about 2-ish. And she's gonna be home at 5. So I don't want her being out all the time because I want to get her some water because that's the only thing that she does not have out there because she's I'll show you where she is. We have just a janky homemade gate that's keeping them from going out so that they could sit this area here, but I want to bring her in with this. Literally, she won't come in. She looks like she's on Aladdin's magic carpet. But I'm gonna leave this treat. Come on! Come on! No? It smells pretty good. I mean, texture is gross, but the smell is very potent. Okay, guess not. I was talking to my therapist about, not the YouTube thing. I mean, I've told her that I make YouTube videos, but, I was like, I don't know. And then she's like, it'd be good for you to join, some kind of group, whether it be, therapeutically or just in general. And I'm like, yeah, but the thought of putting myself out there and, introducing myself to people is, terrifying. Because, I'm really, loud and outgoing once you get to know me. Once I get to know you and I'm, comfortable with you, you'll be like, where's the off switch? But it's, getting up the gumption to, say, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm, interested in this, or, I find that really fascinating, or whatever. It's, terrifying. And again, not to blame everything on my public school experience, but going through public school when you have a disability is really hard. And again, times have drastically changed. So I think if I were to be me in a school setting in today's day, I would thrive. But back then they didn't have what they do now. Which, I mean, I guess you could say same for other people, for me. But anyway, that's what I got to start working on too, is that just because somebody had it worse or better than I did, or I do, doesn't mean that it's any less for me, But anyway, yeah. I don't know. There's a couple places in my area that I could go to have fun, or they do different activities, and it's not just for disabled people. It's quote unquote normal everyday activities, like trivia or whatever. But yeah, and then something good that's obviously happening this week is my aunt's birthday party. I don't even think I said that in my video, but whatever. I just kind of cut it off and I was done. But my aunt's birthday party, and then the St. Patrick's Day party, and then my bestie is coming over on Friday, so that'll fill my social calendar too. I don't know. Yeah, because it's like once I know you and it's like, oh, you like pop culture stuff? Oh, well, there's this purple-haired lawyer that I follow on YouTube that talks about all the pop culture stuff. Oh, you like books? Oh, I've read this book or whatever. But I think it's that initial of like getting over that initial like awkwardness, kind of thing, that makes me uncomfortable. But I have being put in like different like social working groups of like when I was younger. They would like just like put you in groups of people, and then they would be like, oh, do you want to play like Uno or something, or like a game or whatever. But they would never like show you how to like be like, okay, this is what you say to Sally Joe to strike up a conversation or whatever. Because me, like, I'm kind of one of those people like, oh, we just met, we have like one or two things in common. It's like, okay, here's my whole life story, I don't know. Yeah, but and the other thing too is I feel like the other thing that my therapist said I would benefit from is like the group thing, because it's like I often feel like I'm alone in struggling with certain issues, whether it's be like, oh, I still live at home with my mom, or oh, I but XYZ, but like in reality I'm not the only one. It just kind of feels like you're on your own little island. So I don't know, I feel like it's like when am I gonna get over it kind of thing, because like obviously there's people in different stages, but it's like, and again, always around my birthday I get like oh my god, this dog, she still won't come in. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, I always think that like around my birthday I get reflective of like, oh, like what didn't I do this year or whatever, which brings me to another like birthday video idea kind of thing that I want to do. I've always like seen like the videos of like, oh, 28 or 27 things that I've learned in 7 years or whatever. But my life seems to always be like one anxiety-ridden thing to another, and then like sometimes I'll have like some good moments in there. So like nobody wants to watch that because I don't even want to film it. So I'm gonna do 28 things that I would like to accomplish in 28 years, or the year of 28, which that's wild. Literally 2 more years till I'm 30. Like, what? I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. So, I don't know. I guess that's like kind of like the problem with also being in like mainstream school. Again, trauma with school, I wonder why. But anyway, it's like, oh well, like, Sally Joe's doing this, and then it's like, well, what have I accomplished, XYZ, but it's like, I have a disability. I like literally physically cannot do that, or emotionally I'm not able to do that, or XYZ. So not that I like forget my disability is there, because obviously I feel it every day, but it's like my brain wants to do something else and my body's like, whoa girl, like we can't do that. I don't know, this is just turning into a deep chats session. Cause like what, like literally though, like I watch these like my 5 to 9 p.m. routine after my 9 to 5, and it's like, okay, you make dinner, and you watch a show or whatever, and I'm like, I do that. I don't cook, but I tell them what I want. I don't know. Maybe this is a good time for me to like throw my phone out the window and like not be on social media. But like the thing is like, hold on, now that's the house phone. But the thing is, if I were to leave like social media for like a break, because like for instance, like I know a lot of people are fasting, like that. Well, some people fast like in the way of food for Lent, but like some people are fasting like social media for Lent, which is like, Catholic Christian thing. But anyway, the thing is, number one, I'm literally pausing a YouTube video to watch or to talk to you right now. Number two, I mean, like, I guess group chats don't matter if they're in, like, different apps, but, like, that's it. And then, like, I don't know, like, I guess I could, but then it's like, well, what do I fill that time with? Because, like, I read books, right? But, like, I'm rambling right now because I've hit, like, my limit of, like, okay, being able to focus on a book because, like, ADHD is real, Like, I've hit my limit for the moment of, like, being able to focus on a book. I don't know. I guess I, like, could find hobbies. But, like, I've literally tried. And then, like, I'll get real into it. And then, like, I'll get all the stuff needed for it. And then, like, 2 weeks later, I'm like, this is boring, Like, I see all these girls with, like, the coloring books and those markers, And I'm like, ooh. I'm like, that tickles my brain somewhere. Like, I want to do it, but it's like, no. I mean, like, I know those go with it, and, like, that's suggested, but it's like, you could just color, like, you have stuff, or, like, I don't know. I'm trying to get myself together. Anybody else feel that way? I do, and I'm definitely sure that other people do too. Well, honestly, it's 4:00 right now, and honestly, I feel better than I did. Not that I'm like in a bad mood, but it's just like, ugh. And again, I don't know why, because literally the weather's nicer. The sun isn't setting at 2 p.m. But again, I think it's my birthday and like everything that comes with that. So, but anyway, if you could relate to this video, I'm glad. And that also kind of sucks at the same time, because that means that you go through stuff too. But if it helps you feel less alone, then I'm glad. Because, no, you're not alone, and I know I'm not either. But I know that our brains, like, sometimes like to, make us think that we're, like, on an island by ourselves. So, anyway, but no. Hopefully, this week I could get to watching those 2 documentaries that I said that I was going to. Honestly, that Ruby Frankie one sounds real, like, intense. And I mean, obviously, I know the whole situation is intense, duh. But, like, they have, like, footage from, like, her camera that was, like, never put in the video. And I don't know, it just seems really intense. So I gotta, like, get myself together for that one. But anyway, thank you so much for coming to this chat all about nothing and everything at the same time. See you in my next video. Bye.